Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Our today's topic is gastritis. As we all know, gastritis is a common problem worldwide and we all suffer from gastritis sometimes. But do we actually know what is gastritis and how was it named so? So let's start our today's topic and let's know about gastritis in details. Before knowing about gastritis, let's talk about its history. In 1728, a German physician, Georg Ernst Stahel, first coined the term gastritis. Italian anatomical pathologist Giovanni Battista Morgagni further described the characteristics of gastritic inflammation. In 1859, British physician William Brinton first described about acute, subacute and chronic gastritis. Now let's know what is gastritis. It is the inflammation of the lining of stomach. It may occur as a short episode or as long duration. Now the epidemiology. Gastritis is believed to affect about half of the people worldwide. In 2013, there were approximately 90 million new cases of the condition. As people get older, the disease becomes more common. Gastritis, along with similar condition in the first part of the intestine known as duodenitis, resulted in 50,000 deaths in 2015. Now the causes. Infections, that is Helicobacter species such as Helicobacter suis, which is the most common, Helicobacter felis, Helicobacter biezeroni and Helicobacter Salmonensis have been associated with chronic gastritis and peptic ulcers in humans, and importantly with higher risk of MALT lymphoma composed of H. pylori. Other causes may include Helicobacter helminthi and sensu lato. Other causes include drugs like non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, that is NSAIDs. Viral causes. Gastritis can be induced by viral infections such as cytomegalovirus, herpes simplex virus, which is mostly rare and restricted to immunosuppressed patients. Other viruses like varicella zoster virus, Epstein-Barr virus, although EBV may not cause a primary gastritis but is associated with gastric pathology, and the adenovirus. Now the fungi. Infection with fungi like Zygomycota, Histoplasma capsulatum, Aspergillus, though it is a rare and Candida can cause gastritis. Parasites. Gastric giardiasis only occurs in there with intestinal giardiasis. With 11% of people with intestinal giardiasis have concurrent gastric giardiasis. Anisakiasis, cryptosporidiosis, leishmaniasis, strongyloidosis, toxoplasmosis, etc. associated with gastritis. Critical illness. Gastritis may also develop after major surgery or traumatic injury like Cushing ulcers, burns, that is curling ulcer, or severe infections. Now the diet. Eating spicy foods can cause gastritis by irritating the stomach lining. Other causes include celiac disease, chemotherapy and radiation therapy, Crohn's disease and sarcoidosis, food allergies, tuberculous gastritis caused by Mycobacterium tuberculosis, portal hypertension, and major depressive disorder. The types of gastritis. Gastritis has two basic types. The acute erosive or hemorrhagic. This is caused due to toxic injury from drugs like NSAIDs and alcohols. The other one is non-erosive, non-specific or chronic gastritis caused by Helicobacter pylori, and the autoimmune gastritis by pernicious anemia or adenocarcinoma. Now the signs and symptoms. Many people with gastritis experience no symptoms at all. However, upper central abdominal pain is the most common symptoms. The pain may be dull, vague, burning, aching, gnawing, sore, or sharp. Pain is usually located in the upper central portion of the abdomen, but it may occur anywhere from upper left portion of the abdomen around to the back. Other signs and symptoms may include nausea, vomiting which may be clear, green or yellow or blood streaked, bloating, early satiety, loss of appetite, indigestion, anxiety and depression, and belching. Complication of gastritis. It includes peptic ulcers, bleeding ulcers, erosive stomach lining where the stomach tissue wears away, anemia, gastric cancer, mouth lymphoma, gastric scarring and strictures with outlet obstruction, dehydration and kidney problems. Now the diagnosis. Treatment with proton pump inhibitors lead to false negative results in both invasive and non-invasive diagnostic tests. Often a diagnosis can be made based on the person's description of their symptoms, but other methods which may be used to verify gastritis includes the test for liver function test, renal function test, the test for gallbladder and the lipase test. Biomarker count like progastricin, which is considered as a reliable biomarker, stool sample to look for blood or H. pylori infection, upper GI endoscopy, stomach biopsy, nasogastric test for testing for stress-induced gastritis. Now the treatment. It may include medications such as antacids, H2 blockers or proton pump inhibitors. For stress-induced gastritis, PPI administration and histamine blocker. Cytoprotective agents such as sucralfate, rebimapide and misoprostol help to protect the lining of stomach. Now the prognosis. There is an increased risk of gastritis in patients with intraepithelial neoplasia. It can take short or long term to recover. Every year nearly 40,000 people die because of gastritis. Now the prevention. Gastritis can be prevented by cessation of alcohol, smoking, anti-inflammatory drugs, spicy food, as well as managing stress. Thank you guys for watching. Please keep supporting and do comment on what topic you would want to see the next video. Till then, stay safe and stay at home, and also check out my other videos. Links are in the description below.